Friends, hello, welcome back. We have run into our first predicament, like a big predicament. I don't know, maybe it's a franchise thing. Maybe it was the fact that last episode I recorded. Now I can't figure it out. Other than that, maybe it's a franchise thing. It's the first time I ran into the problem, but we had a save data issue. And the funny thing is, I recorded like half this video for a second. I was like 20 minutes. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't even make sense. And I realized somehow we lost 2 episodes, not 1 episode, but 2 episodes worth of game. I don't understand. That doesn't make sense to me. It was last Sunday we recorded the other episode. I think it was storming out, I'll say, and for whatever reason, I think that was before though, right? The power went out for a little bit, but that was before we recorded this. That's the only thing I can think of, is that somehow corrupted the data. But we ended up having to not redo just last episode, but this episode as well, or the previous episode as well. We try to get everything back in here the proper way. The guys that we took, throughout, made the trades, made the Seshnikov trade, and we tried to draft the players that we had previously as well. The one thing I am noticing right away now is I just realized that we did take one guy out of place here. We're going to trade for him real quick. We took Fawcett this time instead of Wolford. I think Wolford is on Winnipeg, so we'll go ahead and send that trade real quick. Fawcett for Wolford to get him off this team, so we have the right player there. But everybody else was players that we drafted last episode as well. Funny thing is, we simmed it. I think we made it to the Stanley Cup Finals to the Blackhawks, but we lost, so we got one pick lower. It's crazy that it actually simmed up that accurate, that it was that close from us being the exact same season we had before. Usually it's pretty hit or miss, but we did pretty good there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and send that trade real quickly here if it lets us do that. Again, I don't know what would cause that. If that just, maybe it was just, okay, we won't send that trade right now. We'll send it later. We'll make sure we do that. I don't know what would have caused that though besides that. But again, we'll take a look real quickly at the players that we did just come off of here drafting. Unsigned guys, it would be, again, we had Davis in there, elite, not elite, top 9 guy there. We had Fawcett, who's getting traded. Don't worry about him. Hornquist, elite right there. Decent stats. Power forward. What was off Davis in a playmaker? I think we don't need a sniper. No, we have 2 snipers on the first 2 lines. So looking good there. Dundas is still elite, low potential there. Stats, not terrible really there. Can't win faceoffs. Not that we're concerned. Alanin is a grinder. That's going to be a bottom 6 guy if he fits. He might go there too. Top 6 potential low there. We'll see if he can slide into that bottom 6. Not bad to have a grinder down there. Offensive defenseman in Samsonov. That is an old guy, right? Yeah, he's 20. I remember seeing him before. 2-way defenseman in Hoyle. He was this year's 4th round pick who has elite potential as well. Turakov has top 9 potential, and that is it, right? I think that's the last guy. Yeah, that's not Lannoy. No, that's not the right guy. Who's that from? Lannoy? Was that this year? That might have been this year. 2023. That was last year. All right, so we'll go ahead and sign these guys real quickly, and we'll get a peek at how things are going. All right, we're actually full on the contracts here. Are we allowed to make a trade right now? I don't think we are. I think we have to wait a little bit, right? So we'll probably trade a couple of these guys away in the AHL to try to make room for these guys. Real quickly, though, again, we'll go over the progress reports because they may have changed slightly. Hopefully not too much there. Again, they all had a decent season. So Line A, again, still a 92. Seshnikov, 89. Was Seshnikov not a 90 before? That was a 90 before. 33 goals, 34 assists. Great season still. Not as elite. I actually don't remember now. Line A dropped 100 points, so... Lafreniere, 89. Byfield, 88. Hagman, 87. Costinson, 86. I think that's where he was last time, right? 86 after the first season. That's actually where we noticed. I was like, how in the heck is Costinson? You would watch the whole episode. That would have been embarrassing. We watched the whole episode with that. I was like, how in the heck's Costinson done 80? It looks like, oh my goodness. We was actually like 2 seasons back. I was like, oh well, we got it taken care of now, though. We're all good. We're back on track. Shingtime, 85. Tynan, 84. Montour, 83. Hornquist, Ferlin. Man, that's concerning because we don't have enough room. We can't sign guys in free agency even if we wanted to right now. Is that what that would mean technically? Coaching staff assigned scout player search. Let's take a look at the coaching staff here real quick before we continue. Not that we need any free agents. We have everything taken care of, but again, the goalie coaches. You know what? We gotta wait till free agency actually. So we won't look at that right now. But besides that, I think we're good. Did we ever get Shingtime signed? I think that's our one concern, right? Shingtime needed paid. Let's take a look here. Shingtime. Yeah, he still needs paid. He doesn't want an extension. You don't got a choice. 20, 23, 24, 24. He's an RFA after this season. We got to try to offer this guy some dough. What's he wanting now? Now he wants $6 million. He keeps wanting more. He wanted $5 million something. Now he wants $6 million something. He's killing us there. Killing us, man. $6 million for Shingtime. How's the cap space looking? $15 million in cap space. So Shingtime comes. Time to do some accounting here. Shingtime comes. We're still talking, what, $5 million cap space because he's at 1.6 now, $4 million. or we're talking 5 or 4 mil off the book. So we're talking, 8, 9, maybe 10 million in space there. Who else is going to need signed here in the future? Lindgren, I ain't worried about. Costason's going to need paid. Again, I think it's one of those things that we need to move cap down the road. We need to move cap down the road. We ain't going to worry about that now. We can always trade a guy. So let's make sure we lock this guy down. Man, he wants 6 million now. We'll offer him 6.05 and see if he takes that dough. Well, I hope he really doesn't want an extension, so he probably ain't going to take it. We don't really have a choice. Are we going to have to trade him? Is that the other option here? Is to trade this guy? He's an RFA. Can we trade the RFA? I think you can. I've seen these other guys have. So coaching staff, assigned, scout, progress reports, everything else taken care of here. I'm very, spazzed out now, wondering if we're missing something because we had to redo all that. So let's go to jump into this re-sign phase. Nonetheless, that is going to be option number 2. We need a fixed franchise mode. Yeah, that's what we want. That is what we want. Fixed franchise mode, baby. How come we don't have one of those for NHL? Rejected our offer, Shing Time. That was rude. We don't have one of those fixed Be a Pro things like they got going for Madden right there. That beats crazy. We got to get one of those going. A little fixed Be a Pro. Hashtag bring back GM connected. What was we gonna look at? Dang it, we have to re-sign this guy. But somebody I wanted to take a peek at. I was just thinking, I got distracted. I was thinking about GM connected, but nonetheless, Shing Time, RFA, man, Shingers, you're killing us, man. So if we qualify him as an RFA, do we have to do both? This hurts my head every single time. We ain't releasing him. I can tell you that much. That ain't happening. But if we qualify the RFA, does that mean we match what they do? See, that's what I don't get. I think we did this before. If you qualify the RFA, I want compensation still for the guy, though. I don't care if we match it or not. If he leaves, we get compensation. They're going to have to offer him. We're going to get, you're talking 6-something million. We're going to get a first-round pick plus for this guy if somebody else offers him a deal, right? That's how that would work there. I guess so. We'll go ahead and sim up this and check out what happens here. I don't think we can do too much more than this. I want to keep Shingers around. He decided to reject. I want to test the free agent market this offseason. Maybe more cash would persuade me. We can't give you too much more cash, dude. We really can't. This guy is just being greedy at this point. We have defense that needs to be signed. Hornquist would be nice to keep around if we could, to be honest. He's an 83 overall. He's let's see what he wants. Let's see what Hornquist actually wants. He still wants 2 million. 2 years. I can't do 2 years, Hornquist. We can do 1 year. We can do what? Because we're not going to be able to trade that contract if we do 2 years. So we'll try 2 years. We'll see what he thinks about that. We have a chance here before free agency comes around. Tanner Pearson's another guy. Man, see what's his? He's a two-way forward. He's a nice guy to have on a team, though. He played good. 11 goals, 34 assists. This is, again, we'll say it every offseason. It drives me crazy not being able to look at your lines right now. What does he want? He wants $3 million for 2 years. Man, that is steep. $3 million, 2 years. Again, how are we looking from the book standpoint here? Who's going to need money next season? Hagman's going to need paid, but everybody else is looking fairly good, I want to say. RFA and Lindgren, he wants paid. Savoie's going to want paid next offseason. Right now, he's 20. What's the money he's looking at? He's only... No! Bad button. Oh, we can't extend him yet. Okay, that's why. That was scary. Dumoulin's there. UFA and Foligno. We have a lot of unrestricted free agents, so we have some players coming up. Maybe that's why we have 50-50 on the contract. So I have to get these guys off the books here. Boyd's gonna leave. Lettieri's gonna leave. I don't really care if they're here or not, to be completely honest. Unless they want to stay in the AHL. It is nice to have a couple of decent players in the AHL with these guys. So you know what? We'll offer Boyd some cash to help progress some of these other guys if we can. I don't know if he's going to want to take that dough, though. He wants an extension. He doesn't want an extension. Lettieri, same story. He wants an extension. Just a couple AHL guys. We ain't flooded with AHL players like we once was, so it doesn't hurt to sign a couple of these guys, I don't think. Looking at Shaw, he was an AHL guy. You're going to need paid next year. Varlamov, Kostelic, same story. You're good for a bit. Am I looking at the right year? 2020, yeah, 2024, 25. You're going to need paid. I ain't concerned about you at a 69. I think we're good. We should be good here. I don't know why Kostason's not showing up here. It's bugging out right there. Oh, no, he's right there. Kostason. He's got a couple years left as well. Maybe we can go ahead and offer him that money then. I still don't... you're killing us. You're killing us, Smalls. That's what to tell you. Let's take a look one last time. So we're going RFA and Lindgren. He is 26, 81 overall. We're gonna offer him some dough because he is an RFA here. We got 2 million, 2 years. Take it. That's not bad. We might not be able to do it after all. Foligno's 36 and 81 overall. What is Foligno? He is, I want to say he's a two-way forward, right? Yeah, two-way forward. You had him there for some depth there for us there. What kind of dough does he want? He's looking at 1.57. Not bad. Take it, Foligno. Take it for some depth there. We're going to leave Hannakainen out for now. We'll leave Letary. He's got his money. Shaw we'll leave alone. We'll leave it as is. Make sure the goalies are signed here. We always forget about the goalies because they're separate here. UFA and Ranta. Yeah, Ranta might be a guy we want to offer some money to keep around as well. Have a solid backup. What kind of dough does he want, though, is a question. 1.79. Yeah, that ain't bad. Take it. Take it if he takes that. We'll see if these guys accept those contracts. They might not. We didn't really bump anything up there to say, here's a little extra money if you would, want to stay here. We'll see what they say. They might take a couple of days, too. Hopefully, we can get these guys taken care of. We decided to renew my contract with you. Thank you, Foligno. Thank you, Lindgren. Thank you, Rand. Oh, you did reject it. I didn't even read it. I just seen a logo by it. So, Randa is rejecting. He wants to test the free agent market. Hornquist, the decision to remove my contract is easy. Boyd, easy. Letary, easy. Did we not get... What's his face? Did he not accept or decline? Maybe he's giving us an extra day here. I want to make sure we did send him an offer, though. He's getting distracted by these other guys. I'm thinking of Shingtime. Shingtime, did we send him money? No, we didn't. Okay, cool. We did not offer him extra money. We got those guys taken care of. I really wouldn't mind Pearson. I think Pearson is a good player on this team, but he wants $3 million a year. How's the contracts cap space looking now? We're at $27 million in cap space. So here you go. Let's look here. Shingers. Now he wants $5 million. He's confused. I love when this game sims up like that. We're gonna go back up to... I don't know if that's going to change anything. We're going to go 5.5 and see what he says there. It bothers me how it changes it like that because I don't really know 100% sure. Maybe you guys do. Clear it up for me a little bit here. But I don't know if that actually affects anything. Pearson, man, Pearson, how old is Pearson? 30, 31. You know what? You know what, Pearson? We're gonna try to sign you, actually. I like the addition. Ferland, same story. A little bit of depth. You got to have it. Grinder, that's a bottom 6 guy. Yeah, I think we keep Ferland as well with that bottom 6. I don't know if I want to do a 3 years, though. We'll go 2 years. We'll bump it up just a smidge. What do you think about that, Ferland? We'll see if he wants to stay. He does want an extension, so we'll see how he feels about that. And Hannakainen says no. Ranta said no. I don't think he wants an extension. Yeah, he doesn't want an extension. So we'll try one more time. Just a little extra money. Again, if he doesn't want to stay, he doesn't want to stay. We don't need an 83 overall backup goalie. And in fact, the matter is, if he isn't, we don't have an 83, it's probably going to help Tynan. He'll get more reps in there. But it wouldn't hurt either. So we're going to keep that as is. See what those guys think once again here. Before we head to the unrestricted free agency period here, can we go one day? Will we get a response in one day here? We'll see. Easy decision to reject. I think you Ranta. Ferland staying. Pearson staying. Ding time staying. Oh, okay. 5.5. Perfect. I love EA logic. We just saved 500K by waiting a day. Perfect. Maybe he realized a little bit later his market isn't where he thought it was. That could have been too. So we have one last day. Everybody should be taken care of here. Last day of the re-sign phase. I don't think there's anybody else besides Ranta. But you know what? We'll leave it alone. We'll let Ranta walk. If that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. What's it on him? Is there anybody we can buy out here? How many contracts we at? 48. We still definitely have to move somebody. Everything's looking good here, I think. The only guy's Hannakainen, but I don't really care about Hannakainen. Sorry, Hannakainen. I still love you, buddy. Ex-Blue Jack, but you ain't worth $1.3 million a year. That's not going to happen. Shaw 750. We'll leave him as... You know what? No. Yeah, we'll leave it as is. Off the free agency we go. Here we go, baby. I can't believe we got shooting time out of all of that. I wanted to say the last episode was Alfred more than $5.5 million a year. You know what it was, though? I don't know if we was giving him the bridge deal. That might have been part of it as well. He wanted 4 years. I think we was trying to get 6 or 7 out of him because we was like, that's a steal at an 85. Why not, right? If we could have locked him down at 5.5 for a long term. But we got him. We got him. We got some trades to make real quick. First, we got to move what's his face to Winnipeg. Winnipeg's got to go here. We'll see what his... Man, look at those potentials. Looking nice. Count me in. This guy's got low elite potential. Where is he? There's Fawcett right there. Low elite, decent contract. He's going to be gone. Winnipeg, you are right here. Just to make sure we have you guys seeing this. Making sure there's no funny business going on there. Who was that guy? Who was that guy? Who was that guy? We'll see here in a second. They might not have him signed, to be honest. They should, though. Wilford, right there. Wilford, top 9 guy. That's our man. Clearly winning that trade's Winnipeg. Not a big deal, though. We had to get the guy that we were supposed to draft earlier. So we got that taken care of. And now we said we needed to, again, I think we're still in that phase where we need to move a couple guys in the AHL, right? The contracts. Now we have 41 contracts. We got room for these guys now. All right, so we don't have to trade these guys after all. We'll be all right. We'll get these guys signed here real quickly that we need to that are younger. Taken care of. We'll take a quick peek at the free agent market. I don't think we're going anywhere here, but we'll take a peek. Patrick Kane, Noah Hannafin, Willie Nylander. Who in the heck is this guy? Barre Boulet. Barre Boulet. He wants some money. That's all I can see there. $6 million a year. Richie Voracek's out there at 30. He's gonna be close to 40, doesn't he? 34. Okay, so he ain't too old yet. Bukestad's out there at 31, 27 in Zubarell. Again, we'll take a look real quickly at this team. I think we're in, I want to say maybe a defenseman, if anything. Let's see what the cap space is at. We are at 20 mil. Again, we got to keep in mind, we got, oh, Hagman's going to get paid soon. Hagman, why don't you want an extension? You haven't even been here long enough. Haggers. Hagger, don't say that. Hagger, I know you love us, buddy. Buddy, you got the name of a legend here. Hagger, we're going to call you it even sounds cool. We don't have to call you Haggers. Hagman sounds cool. We're trying to win a Stanley Cup here, buddy. So Hagman's got to be signed. That's going to be expensive. Let's see what Savoie wants now that we're in the point where we can't sign him. He wants 2.37. Now I'm afraid because you guys told me it's possible. We were going to touch on this earlier and I got distracted. It's possible that if you get these guys on steal of contracts, that they don't progress. And for whatever reason, that seems so crazy to me. But you guys were telling me that might be why Drysdale's been stuck at a 78. I heard a couple different people say it now. I thought maybe first it was just you guys were throwing theories out there, but you guys have been playing this again. Probably been playing a lot more franchise, deeper into, seasons 2024, 2025, 2026 than I have. So I try to take you guys' word on it there, but I just can't believe that's crazy. That is a bug of bugs right there. Got a steal of a deal. Nope, you're not progressing. No steals for you, buddy. That's just not gonna happen. So he's taken care of. What I came here for though was I wanted to see what our forwards are looking like. So our centers. Seeing time Byfield, Rossi, Levo. That is fine there. I forgot we did move Perfetti. And it's possible that we can put Costas in at center. Probably will because he's got good draws. We have Lafreniere, Furlan, Pearson on the wing. We have Line A, Seshnikov, Costas in Horkos. Again, we're going to put Costas in at the center position there. Left wing. I think we need to pick up maybe one guy, maybe a little bit of depth. I don't know if we need to pick up any studs though, right? I think our forward core is looking good. I think it's anything, we might look at a grinder or something for the bottom six. As far as defense, we have Hagman, Montour, Dumoulin, Lindgren, Forbar, and Kostopoulos. Kostopoulos is the young man. What's his potential looking at? Him and Modine. What's Modine? 79 still? Did he not progress much? Might not. If he was a pretty solid overall as it started anyway. That'll be another guy for us. Doesn't progress. Beautiful. Would love it. So Kostopoulos is there. He's 20, top 4 defenseman. Top 6 and Forbar. He's a little bit older. So if we could pick up a defenseman there, I don't think that'd be a bad idea. Hagman is, what, a two-way guy? Two-way and Montour. That's our top line. Dumoulin, defensive defenseman. Lindgren, off defensive defenseman. We might need an offensive defenseman here. Kostopoulos is there. Yeah, that could be the answer. Is an offensive defenseman potentially there? There is not a whole lot out here from a defense standpoint, though. 87 overall. Hannafin looks like the best guy. Zubarell, Kylington. I like the name. Kylington doesn't really fit anywhere on this team. Most defensemen don't, unfortunately. So he's not going to work. Kylington, no. Nope. Dahlin. How old is Dahlin these days? 33. All penalty killing units. I feel like we need to check out another coach, too. One more try on that coaching staff. I feel like we should definitely have a +3 on, or not +3, a +5 on one of those two forward lines. We really should, and for whatever reason, we're not getting that right now. I think we might try throwing some money here at Jeremy Waugh. He's 7 goals, 20 assists last season, +15. He's an 81 overall offensive defenseman. I don't think he wants a whole lot. We're not going to look at the pro scout too much because I think what we're going to try to do is we're going to play the coaching game again where we fire a coach and hire one and see if we can fix that lineup load again. Again, I feel like with those players, it shouldn't be a problem to get a +5 out of one. The chemistry is just not there. And on defense, it feels like the chemistry for the defense is very hit or miss, and there's not a lot of guys that are maxed out there. So it should be one or the other, right? Either we should be getting some good chemistry on the offensive side, or we should be getting good on the defensive side. And we're kind of like in a blah kind of range right now. So he's looking pretty solid. 27 points, 19 points, or 27, 19, 25, 35. Not as good in those AHL seasons, but he's 27 years old. He's just now coming in. He's coming up. Just had his best season. Just had his best season did Watt. He's still 27, which I like. He wants 2.875 something million a year. We're going to offer him a little bit more. See if he stays here with us for that 2.92. And we're going to, again, real quickly, we'll take a look at the coaching staff deal here we got going on currently. Again, I forget who our coach even is. Is it? Wow, we need coaches. We need a lot of coaches. We need an AHL head coach. That'd be great. That'd be nice to have. Parks, you know what it is? We looked at it in the RFA time of the season and didn't update it then. So Parks is our current man. Who's a generalist that is making a whole lot of dough. $6 million a year to be doing a whole lot of nothing. Sorry, Parks. I didn't mean it. I kind of did though. So we'll take a look here real quickly. We only have an associate and assistant. We'll sign these other coaches as well, of course. But we'll take a real quick look here to see if there's anything out here. There's an A+ coach. He's a generalist as well, though. That's the problem. A+ everywhere. That is some sick coaching. Wow, what is he doing out here? Why? This guy's got A's on everything. He's got good chemistry with guys too. Hagman's max. That makes me happy. Lafreniere, same deal. Byfield, man, this guy's he's getting paid. We are sending him the money right now. I wasn't going to go generalist, but players seem to be happy with this guy. So we'll just real quick, though. I think that's the only one out there. Yeah, generalist and the A. We have forward coaches out there. Again, we're definitely worried about the teaching, though. B- there, A- here. Not the same chemistry. We're going to send this guy some cash. We're going to send him a whole lot of dough. We're talking $6 million a year for this guy to be our head coach. And it's got to be done. He's looking nasty. We're actually going to be, I was going to say we're going to be greedy, but I don't want him to sign somewhere else. So we're just going to give him whatever we can possibly give him. We gave our other guy $6 million. We'll give this guy $6 million as well. We're off for that contract right there. That was some gaudy stats. I don't know if I've seen a coach with them kind of stats before. Parks, you're gone. See you later. Gino's nice doing business with you, pal. I really appreciate you letting Drysdale stay at a 78 overall for your entire duration here. So we're going to sign these other coaches here real quick as well. All right, cash offered. We're going to see which coaches said hello and which coaches said goodbye here real quickly here. And again, I guess we're not touching free agents. We don't really have any dire need for a free agent besides what we went after, a defenseman. Again, I guess we could look bottom six, but I don't think they're gonna be on the market still at the end of the day. We'll get them cheaper if we can. Thank you, Chapman. Hello. Roll head coach AHL. Good to see you staying. Blanchard, assistant coach. Thank you for reaching out to me with an offer. I look forward to making an impact. That is assistant coach for the OHL. Associate coach. Assistant coach for the AHL. He said, no, thank you, but the role you offered me is already filled. I totally just double dipped in the same role. Brilliant idea there. That is A+ GMing right there. Nobody else wants to play with us. They're going to make us wait 3 days. Tipping point for me to accept this contract. Big money. You're hired. What do we do? Hire a head coach of A+ overall rating in franchise mode. Nice. Let's do it, baby. Hello, Fortin. The contract or the cash you, I'm sure it was $6 million a year. I bet you enjoyed it. To be honest, I already have an offer and I'm going to accept from another team. Oh my goodness, Talbot. That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice at all. Extremely happy was Jeremy Waugh to accept that contract. Perfect. So we got Waugh in there. So Waugh rejecting that contract based on the laughable offer you submitted. I'm not interested in a contract extent. Oh, that was our fault. We offended him. We're gonna send him another one. No, what's the worst that can happen? We offended him. Oh my goodness. Why'd you have to do that? Why'd you have to send him a laughable contract extension? That was just uncalled for. Hagman, on the other hand, we're not going to send him a laughable one. We're going to send him a solid 7.95, $8 million a year. We're getting Hagman out of the way. So who was that? It was Savoie. Man, Savoie. You can't do us like that. No. You change that right now. We're going to offer you all kinds of money. We're talking $3 million a year. And you're going to like it. Only 7 years. That isn't even laughable anymore. It's only 7. Not even 8. All right, so we're getting rejected again. Savoie, we upped it to like $4 million. Hagman said no. Asking price, both of them. When they said no, they both raised their asking price from like $2 million to $4 million, from 7 to 9. So I guess we're not getting those deals done until the end of the season to see if things change for those guys. Maybe they'll ask for a little bit less. But this offseason, trying to offer them an extension this early, maybe that's got a part to do with it. Trying to offer these guys this far ahead of time, it's like, well, I got a little bit of leverage. We can play a little bit longer. Too few players. You currently have fewer than 26 players and or 3 goalies. Okay, I gotta stop simulation and sign some goalie men real quickly here. But we was worried and being a little bit patient with things. I would have known that, EA, but you see, I can't check my lines and figure that out. But we was being a little bit patient to try and make sure, we didn't sign guys in free agency and then have enough money to sign these big guys in the offseason next year, including Costas in 2 years down the road here. Although a backup goalie is needed, that is true. So we have Domingue, who is 32. 32. That ain't too bad. But Dubnyk, 77, 27 right there. Fringe starter, exact potential. I think we'll go with Domingue even at that age right there as a decent backup How much money is he willing to take? Can we offer him over $1 million? Yeah, we can. He actually doesn't want more than $1 million. He could be I was going to say a bona fide backup even in the AHL for us, though. We need 2 goalies because we need one in the AHL as well. Again, want to put these AHL guys in the best position to win here. So we'll try to find a guy with a decent overall here. Not really that picky. Try to give him a few years to try to lock him down for a bit. There you go. And we'll see if they take those 2. I think that's all we need is 2 goalies, I hope. If not, they're going to start magically signing a bunch of guys there because we have too few skaters. We're not under the salary cap, though, so we shouldn't have to worry about them bumping that part up. Otherwise, we'll be all right there. See what they say here. Maybe they don't want to play with us. Possibly. Okay, they don't want to play with us. Cool. Extremely happy. Nobody sent you a contract offer for 3 months and it took you 4 days to get back. All right, that should be good then, right? We got both of those goalies in there for the AHL. Now let's go ahead and get simulated up here to start this preseason. See how these guys are looking. I'm excited. It's like Christmas Day getting to go out there and look at your lines after 4 months of transactions here. So Line A, Byfield, Lafreniere still. Man, look at Line A's 92. Nasty. Still killing it on that first line. How's the chemistry looking? Decent. It's actually not bad. Line A's the one with the meh chemistry there. Kosteson wants to be that first line man. Look at him right there. And you throw in Shingtime, same story. And then Seshnikov, not bad. Seshnikov doesn't want to be a first liner anyway. So Shingtime's the problem. Oh, Shingtime's a playmaker. Who am I kidding? Kosteson's the problem. So we need another power forward, and it's you right here, right? No, Hornquist don't want to be a second liner anymore. He used to want to play second. Why does he want to play? Why is not going to work? What am I missing here? It is because Seshnikov doesn't want to be there. That's unfortunate. We bring that coach in, and Seshnikov doesn't really fit well with him. Nonetheless, though, real quick, before we fix up all the lines, we have a player to move by the name of Jamie Drysdale. Unfortunate. Season, the potential this man had, and he is literally glitched out at a 78 overall and has not moved since being here. So we have to click on him. And we have to find a trade. We'll see if he has got anything good for us. If not, I mean, we might go a different route here. Boston, second and a third. Mata DeFore. Oh, we don't want that contract. I don't think we want that contract. How's he looking from a overall? I wish we could filter the trades from right here. Overall, he is currently sitting at an 82, and he's a two-way guy. All defensive pairings, though. He does fit everywhere. That's always nice to see there. If we needed to do that. But right now, I think our defense, we want to see where they're going to be right now if we get the chance. Does it really back us out all the way by viewing that contract? Okay, lesson learned. We won't do that again. I got you. I got you. We're learning here. We got you, EA. Where did Drysdale go? Did he blow up? Drysdale, did we pass you up? There you are, pal. Here you go, friend. Here you go. Let's go. Let's find something nice for you. You're walking out the door, and we're winning a Stanley Cup. That's what you get. More I thought we just had 8. Mikoshen, third and a fifth. Appleton is a center. We don't need a center. Fabry, left wing, 6 years. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Detroit. 6 years, $7 million a year. 5 years. No, 6 years. Nyquist, Gustav. He ended up staying with Detroit, it looks like. Dezingo, or going back to Detroit. Dezingo, $5 million as well. Nope, second, third, and Gaudin. That is an interesting one. A top 9 forward. Again, a center. We're not really jumping for joy for these centers. We're just trying to get something, though. Letang, interesting. A 7th defenseman, Chris Letang. Montreal, a second. Tyson Barrie, who has 2 years left on that deal. They're willing to wheel and deal. Tyson Barrie, a third and a third. They don't want that $8 million a year contract, though. I understand. Ekholm, now that's an interesting one. I like the Ekholm trade there. Armia, same story. Set a third and a fourth. Gusev, 5 year. No, he's only got a year. Crosby! Who would have thought we'd get a Crosby trade for Jamie Drysdale? Imagine this one. Sid the Kid for Jamie Drysdale. What a trade that would be. Nurse, $4 million a year. That might not be a bad one either. I want to look at the trade, but I don't want to go backwards, so we'll click on this. I just want to see what Crosby's overall is real quick. Sid the Kid, they're saying let's send him. 85 overall still. I'm not liking too much, though. I think we might just try to get a straight first from somebody off of these guys, if we can. I don't know if they're willing to. Nashville, theirs is expensive, so they're probably going to suck a little bit there. Montreal's a little bit more friendly. We'll think about Montreal. Minnesota, that might be the lowest that'll go is maybe. We'll take a look there. A lot of teams not willing to wheel and deal that first-round pick, though. Florida. Edmonton is. Edmonton says we'll get rid of it. Send to Edmonton, Drysdale. Edmonton would be over. Of course they would be over the 45 skater organization limit. That'd just be stunning for it not to be. I ain't dealing with the Edmonton. All right, the Philly it is, I guess, because apparently teams are pressed against the cap. We went through all these teams. So many of these teams are over their 96 mil cap just with a 2.65 mil Drysdale. Philly does not want Drysdale. That might hurt this trade a little bit here, but we had to throw on another forward to try and make this trade work. We'll send it. Trade accepted. Wow. All right. Thanks. Unfilled line. Go to roster moves. The minors. Yeah, he's gone. Probably. That might be a reason right. We'll go fix the lines up one last time here. Get a peek at things. And we should be getting close to rolling here. All right, so here is what the starting lineups are looking like for this season. I think we got it all straightened out. Lafreniere, Byfield, and Line on that first line. We have Koskinen, Shingtime, and Seshnikov. It'd be great to get that +3, but Koskinen being that two-way forward, and how do you possibly let go of a franchise player, even if he's a two-way forward? And Seshnikov killing us a little bit. Not a big fan of this coach right now, so he's kind of in that meh position. Wouldn't mind trying to swap him out with Line or something, but it didn't really mean much because, again, he doesn't fit on that first line either. Hornquist on the third line. Once again, that power forward down there. Rossi loves being where he's at right here in that third line. And more importantly, look at Rossi up to the 83 overall. Love seeing that for the 22-year-old right now. How long is he under contract still? 2 more years. Cheap deal there. He's probably going to want paid at 24. Would have loved to get him under a longer term deal there. Foligno, Savoie is currently sitting on the third line. An interesting place for our playmaker. I don't think we're going to keep him there, actually. We might move him right now. Where's Rossi? Playmaker, power forward, and grinder. He fits better somewhere. He might be a guy we end up trading, to be honest. Now that I look at this, if we keep Shingtime, Byfield, Line, where's Savoie fit at in this equation here as a center? He might be the next one to go because I want to see him progress. I don't know if he's going to progress on the fourth line, though. That's a problem for him there. He goes there instead of Ferland going there. What is Ferland? Ferland's a grinder, right? I mean, we could move him up to the third line. We'll see what that does. Can somebody here win faceoffs? 67, 80, and 65. Foligno can win draws. Foligno, you can play there. We'll leave that as is. Again, we don't really have, we have so many players as it is. We don't really have a way to squeak Savoie into even a power play here. Costas and Pete can go right there, actually. Pearson, you can go. And Savoie can come on in there. Try to get him some playing time. Levo is a scratch player. We miss Levo. We've got too many guys laying around right now. Levo might have to go back down to the AHL and play down there, it looks like, real quickly. We might actually scratch Foligno for Levo. We'll leave it like that. I think we're going to sim up to the trade deadline. And again, get you guys' thoughts on this. We got so many young guys in his bottom 6 that we can't keep them all. Especially like the Levos and the Rossis. I love Rossi or the Savoie, one of these guys, because I think, it's key to get these, bigger bodied guys down here. The grinders, the two-way forward type of guys on the bottom 6. And we don't really have that with all these playmakers. Now, granted, they do have some decent defensive stats. Rossi, not so much. But, Savoie does, and Levo's chilling and decent as well, really, there. We'll see how this goes. The goaltending real quickly as well, make sure we're lined up, is Tynan, Duming backing up there. In the AHL, we have Bennett. Again, why is he not back, or is he not starting right there? We're going to get him to starts there because he's lower overall. That is probably why. As far as these starting lineups, again, just trying to do our best to get some of the younger guys here up top, getting them minutes in the AHL as well. Doing some of our younger defensemen here. We'll track the AHL. We obviously don't want to kill the AHL's progress, but we did throw a couple of the younger guys in here to see if that would help them grow a little bit as well, as they weren't starting before because there was some 23, 24-year-old 7th defenseman, AHL potential type of guys that were in here. But here we go. Ottawa entering the season. It's going to be a big one for these fellas. How do they play another year older for all these young studs? Better win the preseason games. That's always a good sign of starting there. You don't really want to lose the teams rocking their AHL squads in the preseason. And these Ottawa Senators appear to go 7-0. Did they lose the last one? They did. 7-0 in the preseason. Good stuff there, boys. Losing early, though. 2 straight, the back-to-back over there. 3 straight. This is not how we're supposed to start the season. Ottawa, there's a big W there against the Anaheim Ducks. Another one there against Toronto. Turning it around a little bit. Vancouver, big trade. Lindholm for 2 firsts. And Billstrom, pardon me. Wow, what is Lindholm's potential if they want to give us 2 firsts for him? 2 years left, and you want 2 firsts for him. That is gutsy. Man, he's an 86 overall, though. 2 firsts for a Lindholm. He's 30 years old, though. We can't do that. That'd be nice, though. I would not mind having a Lindholm. He don't even fit on his team, though, so I made it easy on us there. Doesn't even fit on the team. Let's keep on going here. Central Scout rankings negative. Not going to happen today. Another loss. The team's struggling. Slow start, 3-3. There you go. Turned around Ottawa. It's all right. You know, guys are young. Just getting into the groove of things. Back to back dubs there. Beautiful. Philly, can you get the W there? Did you get the dub against Philly? I think so, because we're 6-3. Oliver Ekman-Larsson. You talk about a flashback Friday. Wow, they want Clark and Nielsen. Again, we'll take a look at this, actually, because Oliver Ekman-Larsson, how old is Larsson? He's got 3 years left. Now that contract, we won't take a look at it, I guess. How old is Larsson? Oh, man, he's 33, but he's an 88 overall, and he's a two-way defender. They think he fits on both pairings, and all they want is Bobby Clark, who has got medium elite defense, so that's going to be a good player in the future there, and Nielsen. And again, we're worried about the future right now in this team with this defense. We want to win right now, too, and now Oliver Ekman-Larsson, that would be a big help to winning right now. Man, how are you going to turn that down? The 2 first? Was that? No, they didn't even want the first. They wanted Nielsen and Clark. Look at Clark one more time here. Right now he's elite. -4 in the season. He's 21. He could be up to, you know, 77, 78 end of the year. He doesn't really fit scheme-wise anywhere. That's concerning. That might be the AHL scheme fit, though, so it doesn't really bother me any. Besides that, he's gonna be, under contract, 3 years left at $925. Larsson, again, I just don't think we can afford that Larsson contract, even though I would love to have it for 3 years. We're going to turn that down. Getting some big offers, though, this season. And amateur scouts calling in saying, boys, we got some biggies coming in today. 6-3 there. Vegas, W. 8-4-3 on the season. Take a look at how things are going. Lafreniere, 21 points on the season. Again, going to go to the Lions. Prefer the Lions screen there. Get a better comparison of how he's doing with their friends. If we can click on it. I think the down button on my left stick is broken. It has not been working today. Took a while, though. At least took a while to, you know, wear the sticks down. Even the buttons were kind of lagging on the controller. That's different. 5 goals, 15 assists. Man, it must be a goal-scoring show for Line A. 11 of them. Yes, sir. I guess we're only 15 games in, though. But Line A looking great. 11 goals, 15 games. Man's on pace for a 60-some burger there. Not bad. Second line in Kostin, 12 points. Beauty. 11 out of Shingtime. 10 out of Seshnikov. And then that third line. That's what we was concerned about. 1 goal, 5 assists for Savoie. -3. -3 for Rossi. -3 for Hornquist, -2 for Pearson, -3 for Lavo, and -1. The bottom 6s are killing us right now, and that was the concern. The concern was these guys, again, that we don't have a spot for them, really, and one of them has to go, I think. It's either going to be Lavo, it's going to be Rossi, or it's going to be Savoie, and we got to flippy-floppy that for a guy that can potentially, you know, again, they got the potential to have some trade value. Well, Rossi doesn't. He's a top 6 medium guy. But I like where he's at because he's going to be a cheaper contract because of it. Lavo's got that medium elite potential. I can't pass up Lavo, I don't think. I think it'd have to be, or not Lavo. I said Lavo. I meant Savoie. I think it's Lavo that'll have to go. A top 6 forward, depth guy. I think he's going to go right now, too. He's going right now. We're going to walk him out the door. Sorry, Lavo. We got to find a spot. Or we gotta beef up that bottom 6. Beef up that bottom 6, get some size in there. Lavo's gonna have to go. Where's Lavo go? We gonna find. He's actually got a little bit of trade value. We might go instead of, again, we might try to pick up a first-round pick. Be honest, 5-11 Buffalo. That's probably not gonna work. Well, look though. We'll see what they got a huge meter there. We'll try to find a team that wants to give up their first-round pick, I think, here. And look at this. We see what I'm saying about the no cap space? We're giving them an entry-level deal, and these guys don't have the cap space for it. It's crazy. It is beyond bonkers here how tightly they squeeze under the cap there. Columbus, a team not really wanting to wheel and deal their first. We're going to talk to them about it, though. Columbus, how do you feel about sending away that first? And, again, we don't want to overpay. And I think Foligno can be the man, right? Foligno can be that man. Oh, we don't want to go 4th. We're gonna go Colorado 2nd. Did I say Columbus? I meant Colorado. My bad. 2nd and a 1st. Trade rejected. Trade block. I didn't think you'd take that. Again, we were just making sure we wasn't overpaying. We'll go down to a 4th for Lavo. Trade rejected. We are trying to save salary. Yeah, I understand. You want to save salary. Lavo, 3 years, entry level deal. I understand. I get it. I mean, it's an entry level contract. Trying to save cap space. Unbelievable. This game cracks me up every time. Oh my goodness. We'll try a different team. Does somebody else want Lavo here? Oh, these guys do. They're 12-2. We already tried to grab their first. It ain't gonna be a good one. Minnesota does. Minnesota might have a decent first-ish type of spot there. Minnesota would be over 50 players. We are not dealing with that. We are not dealing with that. Anybody else got a guy that wants him? The Rangers do. Rangers 9-5. That might not be a bad one. They have some space there. They're willing to move their pick as well. They actually might be able to give up more than this. We'll see if they give us a third. What is it? They're willing to get rid of their picks. Rangers will be over 45 skaters. You would do that to us, wouldn't you, EA? I love it. You had to throw that in there for us. So we'll go ahead and go. Oh, man, look at these guys. Kako up to the 89. 88 for Anderson. Panarin still 91. They got a team over here in Florida or New York. These guys are going to win themselves some ball games. They got some guys they want to get rid of. They can't even afford sign. All right, so we'll go 74 here in Skinner. We'll see if they want to send that. Trade rejected. Soon to be an occasion look at the trade block. I understand. Yeah, I think we did look at the trade block. We gave 3 guys that you didn't want for 1 guy you did want. So something tells me we looked at the trade block there, EA. Be all right, though. We'll throw on the 6th. Trade rejected. Saving salary. This has got to be a joke, doesn't it? There is no way this is real life that EA is telling me on entry-level deals at these times are trying to save up a pick. What is going on with this game? What am I missing? We're not getting anything in the 4th round anyway. Edmonton. He's going to Edmonton. We went through, again, a couple teams, and they was like, nope, saving salary cap. I don't understand why there's so many teams worried about his entry-level deal, what they were. Edmonton's 12-2. This pick's probably not going to be very good. We're going to have to hope and pray that they get bounced early at the very least. But it's a first-round draft pick nonetheless, and good feeling about the way we've been drafting lately, where we can draft another elite guy to replace him type of deal. And again, we're going to put Foligno in there. He's going to be that defensive cog there for us that'll hopefully boost up this line a little bit. And that's the game plan at least. There we have Foligno and a 2-way guy we're not worried about there. So yeah, we'll put Foligno in there, substituting all lines. He'll play center. And hopefully he helps out. He wants to be a bottom 4 guy. He's fitting there. And we're going to have to let Savoie, Rossi, and Hornquist just kind of iron out the kinks there a little bit. Maybe they're starting to play better. The team is, 8-4 on the season now? So it might be working out again. Still, all years on what we do with these guys. I don't like, and I know a lot of you guys say the same, take the grinders and build up the grinder bottom line. So I don't know if it's really necessary for us to keep all these playmakers on the bottom 6. Maybe 1, but do we need a couple of them? That's a completely different story there. There's a win-loss there in the back-to-back. Winnipeg dropping the game there. We might need to pick up a bottom 6 guys pretty quickly. Or 10-7. Team is not playing the greatest. We did not check out the D pair. That is one thing we did not do there. 6-2 win or Toronto. W there for the Islanders. Loss against Buffalo. Not as dominant as last season, but again, we started 0-3. If you can take out the 0-3, I mean, we're 13-5 and 4 since then. So it's not terrible there. Got to be happy, and we're close to the top of the division. We're just not, kicking everybody's door down. 2nd in division right now. Big W against the Florida Panthers. Man, 3 games in 4 days. Lost 2 of 3 too. Still 16-10 on the season. There's another one. The Lightning are killing it right now, and we are not 17-12 and 5 overtime W against the Kings. Dallas, how did you guys got? Nothing. More losses. 18-13. We're stopping. We're struggling. 19-13-7. This team's got to play better. What are we doing wrong here, fellas? It is not the Lafreniere. Why has he only got 8 goals? Did anybody else score on that line? Did they just feed Line all game or what? Apparently, he's got 27 up so far. Oh, Liney's killing it. Costas, you guys should not be minus players on the second line. Pardon me? What is this? Talk to me, fellas. Talk to me about this. Is the defense struggling? I almost wonder if that's the problem. -10 for Rossi. Rossi's not fit for the second line. You're out of here, Rossi. You're gone. We use Furley. Yeah, see, they was doing better there on the second or third line there. Pearson with Foligno, but Rossi just does not fit there. When they brought Foligno in there, they did play better. But Rossi's just not fit for that third line. That is no questions asked about that. Savoie, he's just not big enough either, right? I think he's a smaller guy, 5'10". Savoie's not very big either. They don't really care about size in this game. The defense is the next concern here. Modine +1, +0, whatever. +0, +3, +7. Who's struggling? Everybody on the defense is a plus player. That doesn't even make logical sense. I ain't very good at the plus-minus game. I guess everybody's playing with the first line. Sure. Why not? All right. Well, leave the defense as is. They're not negative players. I was thinking there'd be something to the defense there. It's all in this bottom 6. I wanted to wait, but we might not be able to. If this bottom 6 keeps costing us games, we're going to have to go and make some moves shortly. 19-13-7. We'll see if Rossi getting put on that third line helps this team win some games. We are still a playoff team, though, so that's good. It's not like we're falling out right now. But, yeah, there's another loss. 2-1. We got to score goals. I ain't got to blame the defense on that one. 3-2 dub there. Big shutout of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Sit down. Oh, fun fact. We traded that Edmonton trade or draft pick. They have Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, and Braden Point. As if they needed Braden Point. Edmonton now has a big W there, 7-2, a couple of them, a 5-game win streak. We needed that. Creeping back up in the standings. Beautiful. It's looking like Rossi again. Rossi on that third line. That wasn't the answer. Big W there as well. The win streak going into the All-Star break. 27, 15, and 7. Ottawa's clicking again. W or a loss there. We got a trade to announce. Lindell, a top 4 defenseman, $5 million a year. You want a first-round draft pick from the Ottawa Senators, and I am going to laugh at you for that one. That is not going to happen. Lost to the Devils, 2 straight losses there. We'll take your 2. Well, again, we'll take her to the deadline. We'll go a week before the deadline. We'll stop her right there. Rangers, W. There we go. Stop the Snyder. Oh, maybe not stop the Snyder. Losing another one. Oh, losing another one. Lindell, we didn't want him before. We don't want him now. You know, just keep sending that trade on in there, though. We got a lot of back-to-backs this season. There's a big W. Lindell, one more time. Maybe this time you'll offer us a couple first to take him. Nope, not going to happen. Oh, God, a center. We're going to look at this. No, we're not. A first-round draft pick. We're going to look at it anyway. Because is Gaudette, I want to say he's a power forward or a two-way guy. Why would you think we'd give up a first-round draft pick for an 81 overall? What? Are you crazy? Who the heck are you? And you want us to throw an Allen in? I love Allen in. I don't even know who he is, but I like him. He's a great guy. They're like, yeah, we'll take a first-round draft pick for you to clear comes cap space. Let's start looking at these trade deadline moves, though. Again, you know, if they got some players, a Lindholm. No, we're looking for, again, not giving up 2 first-round draft picks. We're looking for the bottom 6 guys here. Dahlin, what? Why is Dahlin on, what is this? No way. There is no way that's Rasmus. They wanted Bobby Clark. And it's probably not Bobby. It's Brant Clark, who's up to a 78 and is looking sick, by the way. That is nice to see there. He's killing it down there in the AHL. +3 so far. But still, a 90 overall Rasmus Dahlin. 24 years old. And all they want is Clark. Are you serious? And a first. Which first is that is the question. That would be the other thing we want to look at here. I can't believe they're throwing us Rasmus Dahlin. I don't even think I care what pick that is. It's not going to tell us whose pick it is. It could be Phillies. It could be Edmonton's. How do I look? Would it say it's ours? Actually, it would say it's ours, I think, wouldn't it? If it was our first round draft pick, I think it would. Let me click on Edmonton here. Yeah, it would. So they want our first and Clark. What is Rasmus Dahlin's trade value? What is Clark's trade value? That's the real question. Yeah, he's maxed out. Clark must have some sick trade value. He does have medium elite potential. Clark. He does. Oh, wow. He's got really good trade value, but he's 22. I'm curious. At 22, I get that he was a slow grower, and he's under contract for 3 more. That's really nice, though. 3 more years he's under contract, and we're going to have Hagman. But when do you look at the defense and say, hello? Guaranteed thing in Rasmus Dahlin. He's 2 years older. That's it. Only 2. 3 years left at $7.87 million. We're talking that guy, by the time he's Dahlin's age, is going to want that money anyway. I think we're going to do it. Here's our system. Look at Gianta. 19 years old, 78. And the whole fact is, Clark's 22 at the end of it. If he was 18 or 19 with medium elite at a 78, sure, but I think we're in that phase where we got to start winning right now. His team is in a win now phase, not let's wait 2 years for Clark to develop. It'll be 3, maybe even 4 years. He might be 26. He might be 25 before he's a 90 overall. I know you guys said he grows really well. But if he's 25, 26 at a 90, Dahlin's there now. That first round draft pick of Ottawa, I think we're going to make playoffs. We're going to make a run. It ain't going to be worth that much anyway. I think we're going to send it. We're going to send it and worry about it. And again, we're worried about Hagman still. We're still worried about Hagman going out there and even playing with this team and signing. I think he wants 10 bills now. 10 million a year. But Clark does have that trade value. Look at that. It's some nice trade value right there. Maybe we can get away with giving him a second. We're going to be greedy and try to. We're going to go back to Buffalo, who wants to get rid of Dahlin. I still can't believe it. But Dahlin, a 90 overall and decent trade value. Maxed out trade value, actually. I can't believe they want to trade Dahlin. That's a very Buffalo thing to do, to trade a good player away, though. To be fair, I was probably like, let's get rid of him. Forget about it. Send it. Trade rejected. No, they aren't going to do that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and send the first, as you guys asked. That's what you wanted. Ottawa's first, I hope, right? Because I'd rather give you Edmonton's, honestly. I think Edmonton's got a better chance to make a run than we do. But we'll go ahead and take that chance there of saying, here's Ottawa's first. You know what? We might send them Edmonton's. Let's see how Edmonton's doing real quick. Edmonton is currently sitting at 34-6. Oh, they cooled off a lot. It was hotter than a firecracker to start the season. Okay, so that's why the trade value is about the same for the two. That makes sense there. So we'll go back to Buffalo and select Rasmus Dahlin, and we will go Ottawa Senators first round draft pick. And that's what we offered, right? Did we have that on their first round draft pick? What was it? A Buffalo 5th, I think they said. Give them a 5th. So we'll send Buffalo 5th. And we'll send that. Yeah, I love you. This would be one of those occasions where you look at the trade block. I need you to do that to us, EA. Why did I think this was going to work? Was it a Winnipeg 5th round draft pick? Yeah, no. No 5th round draft pick? Yeah, okay, I don't care. It's a 5th round draft pick. Whatever. I wasn't going to fret over it. It's funny. We waited a day and it wasn't for it. So that's going to wrap it up. We're ending the day on a Rasmus Dahlin to the Ottawa. I can't believe it. We picked up Rasmus Dahlin, franchise player. Oh no, Gianta's lonely up there now though. That's unfortunate. We'll have to work that out. Dahlin's scratched in the AHL. I'm glad the waiver thing works because he's not going to stay down there. But we'll get all of that set up for next episode. And for this one, though, ending on Dahlin, and we're hitting the save button. You see it here. Save file. Save. Yeah, we'll even create a new file. Could we overwrite the old one? We'll create a new one. It shouldn't matter because we definitely lost like 6 years. Game saved. Perfect. Set up. I can't believe I'm pumped. Rasmus Dahlin to Ottawa. Let's go. This defense is looking filthy. The offense is looking filthy. This has got to be our year now, fellas. Otherwise, though, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.